last part of this level. This is another part that it looks like it gives you some room to be creative in how you take on all these enemies, but it's not that easy, actually. The best way to go about it is just jump up top, kill that guy with his Desert Eagle pistol, or whatever it is. Start taking out all the guys that are on the roofs, because they'll kill you really quick. And usually one shot with this thing will kill them. And there's one guy up top as well that has this grenade launcher that you need to take out quick. Other than that, most of the guys for this part are going to be down below, so they're pretty easy to kill. But you see that grenade right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's just insane. And they do that so consistently, it's just, I don't know, it just takes you out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not, I don't know.
Now,
I don't know how to feel about it. It's just, it's frustrating and annoying, but it's not like it breaks the game.
Yeah.
It just takes you out of the moment and feels like it's something that they could have improved on.
Yeah.
Not have every grenade hit you.
Yeah.
I mean, if grenades did damage, they would kill you in this game.
Yeah.
Consistently.
So in the last video you were asking me my thoughts about this.
Yes.
And one of the things...
Just trying to get you to say something in general.
Well, whatever. I'm saying something now. You punk. I haven't seen one cutscene, and I have no idea about any of the backstory of the characters. I have no connection to any of the characters.
Right.
So I'm sure this game was a lot better when you played and watched the cutscenes.
Yeah, it was quite a bit better, actually.
Because it's kind of like, you know, Grand Theft Auto 4.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the cutscenes are so good that they make up for
a lot of the shortcomings in controls and checkpoints.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't make up for the bad checkpoint system.
No, that's too frustrating.
Way too frustrating. You started playing the Ballad of Gay Tony today, though, which
is a lot better.
Yeah, you made a couple comments about how the checkpoints are better, closer to where you failed.
Yep, and once you beat the game, you can go back and do any mission.
It looked like it had
do before.
It looked like it had a system similar to Saints Row 2.
Never played it.
Oh, well, in Saints Row 2, you go to your safe house, and there's a list of all the missions you completed, and you can just click on any one of them and replay it at any time.
See, I think you have to beat the game before you can go back.
Oh, okay. And also, it looked like that there was a par system. Like
you get a percentage rating.
Did you read through the achievements? And
yeah, I looked through the achievements.
And are there any achievements for completing all the par times? Or
there's an achievement for doing every level with at least 80% completion. So you're supposed to hit a par time, a par like accuracy, so many headshots, a certain amount of damage, and it varies like what they're rating you on mission to mission. But if you get 80% of it
overall through the entire game.
No, well, you have to get 80% on each mission. 80% or higher for an achievement.
Why isn't she helping me turn that crank?
She's a woman.
There you go. Question answered.
That's a pretty easy one.
So anyway, the par thing, it seemed like you were getting them without even trying in some points, and then some of them, like the time ones, you might have to go back and redo.
Get up there, kick it down.
Well, you have to redo the whole thing.
Oh no.
What do you mean?
It's like you have to hit the time, the damage, the accuracy all in one go.
Oh, okay.
It's not like first you hit the par time, then you hit the accuracy. You have to do it all at once.
If there was a headshot one and a time one, you would have to get really fast headshots.
Yeah.
You couldn't take your time on one run through,
get
all the headshots, and then burn through it the next time.
Nope.
Yeah, cute.
So yeah, it's
gonna be.
It's crazy when
I don't know why we're talking about this, because that game's it's not going to see the PlayStation 3 for a while.
No, it's not.
The Ballad of Gay Tony, the Grand Theft Auto, obviously, but
right.
I'm glad that they're improving the game.
It's weird that they're improving the game.
Right,
and then you can't go back and do Grand Theft Auto 4 with the improvements.
Yeah, it's too bad that they didn't do that, because I would probably. Well, I wouldn't, but I would enjoy. I think a lot of people would enjoy that feature, would get more value out of it, maybe not trade it into GameStop.
Yeah.
If all the missions in GTA 4 had par times, and the cars had turbos on them. Like
That's only during a race.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. So you can't just drive around the city and hit turbos and
No.
Oh, that's worthless then. That's bollocks.
I mean, it'd be cool to go off jumps.
Yeah, it would.
Then it would take the skill out of those
Whoa.
stunt jumps when you have to you're going as fast as you can. You're like, oh my god, don't get in my way.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, the whole point of going off the stunt jump is just get going as fast as you can and launch into buildings and into rivers.
And it'd be cheap if you could just hit nitro. You could just park in front of a jump and hit nitro.
I thought the challenge in the stunt jumps was finding them, which you just go online and find them anyway.
It's not that disappointing to me that there's not nitro throughout.
Oh. Yeah, I think it would have been cool.
And there's parachutes.
And there's parachutes too,
Which is
cool.
awesome.
Oh, there's been DLC announced for this game. I don't think I mentioned that on our most recent podcast, but I haven't read it here or mentioned that here. DLC, but they haven't said what it is at all. Like, is it single player, multiplayer? Mm-hmm. They haven't said anything. So
That was a really helpful piece of news that you read.
Right. Well,
news, quote unquote.
Well, I read it because it's going to prevent me from trading in my game for another couple weeks until they actually announce what it is.
Up there. That must be where they're holding Schaefer. Ah, crap. Get down.